So there's not really a whole lot to say about this deck. We're basically just playing all of the giants that are available in Standard. Warrior tends to hero power, so Frost Giant can't be too bad. We managed to fit some spells in the deck, maybe Arcane Giant's okay. Warrior can kind of navigate down to low life totals, especially with its weapons and then its armor up recovery. Fool's Bane should be really good for getting into Molten Giant range, hopefully. And then some games we'll just have a lot of cards in our hand. And I'm not sure how we're supposed to play Sea Giant. Up against Shaman, go Sea Giant Revenge for that nice 8-5. Seems good. Other than that, we just play removal stuff, you know, good warrior cards. Ironforge Portal for a minion that also supports our Arcane Giant, plus of course it combos with the Shield Slam. Sun Fury Protector so that we can taunt up some giants. I'd like to have another Sun Fury, but not really sure what I can cut for it. Deck is pretty straightforward, it's almost certainly bad, but let's go drop some 8/8s. Alright, hopefully this guy is a control warrior so that I can actually play my giants against him. But in the case of Pirate Warrior, which seems to be the more popular deck on ladder right now, I'm going to keep these two cards. If I knew he was Control Warrior, I would keep Justicar in the opener. Alrighty. Well, this should be a fun game. Strap in. Buckle up. Hopefully 10 8/8s is enough to beat Malchezaar. I definitely don't beat him in Fatigue. Justicar is a really nice pickup.
Do you have the artifact?
When does Frost Giant come down on curve if I just armor up every turn? Turn 6? I think I'll probably just War Axe this guy twice. I still get my armor up this turn, which seems important.
That belongs in a museum.
Oh, that's brutal. Wonder if I have to Shield Slam the 3/2 here. I think I need to play one of my Frost Giants next turn, and I don't really want to leave him with 8 damage on board. I think I will Shield Slam it. Wish I could draw Shield Block. I could also just play Justicar here and attempt to play my Giants for cheaper later on. Justicar trades straight up with this, which I think is fine. And even if she doesn't, then next turn can be Hero Power Giant. Let's just go for Justicar. Getting an early Justicar online is pretty important in the Warrior matchup. That's a bit of a bummer. It also means that his board deals with my Frost Giant if I play it next turn. Maybe I just won't play it, maybe I just go for the Ironforge Portal. Let's just go for the Ironforge Portal and hope I get something that doesn't die to War Axe. That's kinda awkward. Wonder if I should slam Harrison now, so that he doesn't get a free trade on this. If he goes down to a 5/2 after swinging in, I probably have to slam it anyway, so I may as well get my card. A lot of times in this matchup you don't want to draw a card to slam, but I don't think I beat him in Fatigue anyway because he had Malchezaar. So I'll take my card. I do have to miss an armor up, but if I start just stacking a million armor right now, it's going to be hard to play my Molten Giants. I could double bash this guy, bash execute, revenge execute. In this matchup my revenge is probably being used exclusively as an execute activator. But the bashes aren't particularly good. If I go revenge, execute, I have 4 mana, so it's not like I can play a giant or anything. But again, playing the bashes kind of puts me really far away from Molten Giants. The Moltens are going to be so hard to play in this matchup. I wonder if I'm supposed to just take damage here so I can play Molten Giant. I don't think I'm willing to give up the hero power. I think I will need to play my Molten Giants this game if I want any chance of winning. So I might even have to let him hit me again next turn. Just casually take like 20 damage from this Baron-Geddon. Wow, that's aggressive. Wow, that was like really good for me, I think. Because now I can start stacking armor, all of his burst is gone, my Molten is online. Question is just what do I do this turn? Double Revenge is actually pretty nice. The card isn't very good in this matchup, so I think this is a good spot to play it. The bashes are a little bit more flexible. Although bashing here does let me stack armor, but if I bash here, if I'm not using the Double Revenge, I probably have to use Double Bash and Execute. I don't really like that, I don't think. So I'm just gonna go Double Revenge. And I guess I just drop the Molten here? It's not particularly convenient for him to shield slam it. Executes don't seem that convenient either. Or Howl. Or Howl face. Wow. Should have bashed. That was the weirdest control warrior mirror I've ever seen.
Watch your back.
Victory or death!
This is probably a really hard matchup. I wonder if I keep Mountain Giant. How early can I even play Mountain Giant if I don't have life tap? I think I can play it on turn 4, right? I'll keep it. Well, if he doesn't have sap, he might just get wrecked this game. I think Shiv means it's a Malagos list. Alright, he's cycling, which is kind of bad for me. I would have preferred just seeing, you know, hero powers. But it's not terrible. He's not developing minions. He's giving me time to play my 8/8s. Alright, Mountain Giant, let's go. The next turn, this guy will cost 4. I can go Mountain Giant, coin, hero power. This guy will cost 7. There will still be a gap, so that's probably not worth it. Probably just hold the coin and then go hero power, shield block. And then I think I could coin this guy on 6 if I wanted to. I don't know. Adding and subtracting single digit numbers is too hard.
This guy's toast.
That's a bit of a bummer. So unfortunately, because of the way that Mountain Giant works, I can't go Mountain Giant, coin Mountain Giant here. So let's see, if I play one Mountain Giant, the other one will cost 4, and then if I went coin shield block, it would cost 5. Next turn it would cost 4. I could play it and, like, hero power, maybe revenge or something. Do I need to coin shield block though? My hand is really bad, so I probably do need to cycle it.
What now?
So if I don't coin the shield block, this guy costs 3 next turn, I can just naturally play Mountain Giant shield block. I think over the next 2 turns it's the same plays, except I keep the coin. So I don't think I need to coin it here. If he doesn't have second sap, I actually don't feel too bad about this game. Especially if I can draw my Sun Fury Protector.
I wonder.
Tonight, a tale of true terror. Let's dance.
Okay, I'm happy with that. If he's spending time killing giants, that just means that eventually I'll be able to play enough giants to kill him. Man, I could coin Sea Giant here. I mean, I'm not going to, but I could. Let's see, I could go Mountain Giant, Revenge, Coin, Execute on this guy. I have an 8-7 against his nothing. Next turn on 7, I can drop a Frost Giant. The damage from these guys does add up. It also just leaves him 5 power on the board to kill my giant if I do nothing about it. I think I like Revenge, Coin, Execute here. I've seen one Eviscerate and one Sap. It should not be easy for him to deal with this guy, and it looks like he can't. So I definitely have to send my giant into that guy. Unfortunately, if he has like the perfect hand, I'm just gonna die to Malagos next turn. Actually, do I have to send my giant into that guy? If I just drop Frost Giant, hit him for 8, he's at 14, I have 16 on board with a War Axe in hand. If he kills this one giant, I'll only have 11, and he'll be at 14. I can't really draw into 3 damage. I do have Bash. But even if that doesn't kill him, I feel like he has to like use his Thaurissan to kill one of these guys. Because Malagos is 8, so he can play Malagos next turn, and then he could, like... It seems like really hard for him to be able to deal with these guys. And I think if I give that deck too much time, it's gonna beat me. Especially since my hand is garbage right now. I'm not expecting to hit him for 16 next turn, but I'm expecting him to have to make the Thaurissan trade anyway, basically.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Okay, if he has no preps, this is pretty manageable, I think. Nice. I'm happy with that. I don't think I can leave up the Auctioneer, though. Let's see. He played 3 discounted cards last turn. I think he had 5. So only 2 of these should be discounted, I believe. I'd love to play the Sea Giant here to threaten lethal, but I don't think I can leave this guy up. I'd have to send this guy in, leave up an 8-2. The 2 damage is actually not that easy to deal. Plus I don't have to take the 4 face damage from a War Axe. But if I play the War Axe, I get to play the Ironforge Portal too. It kind of offsets. Probably still threatens lethal. So, let's go with that. It's a pretty solid 4-drop. It's good enough that if he can kill the giant, this guy plus War Axe still threatens lethal. Got him.
Garrosh versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! Bring it on!
I think I have to assume he is an aggressive warrior, so mulligan for War Axe, basically. Looking pretty sketchy already. Looks like he's going to be Control Warrior. So I really need to find a way to navigate myself into Molten Giant range. This Fool's Bane should be pretty helpful for that. What is happening right now? He's Pirate Warrior that didn't have a play before turn 4. Well, I guess I'm gonna kill that guy off. On the bright side, there shouldn't be any need to delicately maneuver my way into Molten Giant range. I think he'll do that for me. Clears board, pass the turn. And these giants are going to be hard to play. And play Molten Giant, the dream. So I have to bash this or I die. Come on, Sun Fury Protector. Man, Sun Fury would actually be sick. Next turn could be Hero Power Frost Giant Sun Fury Protector. Looks like I'm gonna be in Mortal Strike range now, though. Oh, I'm just dead. I'm already in Mortal Strike range. Lost to a Pirate Warrior that didn't start until turn 4.